Leighton Hewitt is confident the Australian Open campaign of Nick Kyrgios won't be affected by niggling injuries. Kyrgios went down in the third set to Jerzy in the first round of the Sydney International last night, and he seemed to be struggling with knee and back issues pretty much the entire match. Hewitt said the lack of match practice shouldn't affect the youngster's performance at the first Grand Slam of the year.
In terms of the Australian Open, he would have liked more matches, there's no doubt. You know, he would have liked probably 4 or 5 tough hit-outs, and he's the kind of player, he's still young, he can go out there and he's got so many weapons and he can hit a lot of guys off the court.
Meanwhile, Hewitt admits he has to tread far more carefully in his preparations than in the past, but he feels fit and confident.
When you're 19 or 20, you sort of just run through a brick wall and the next morning you'll wake up and you feel fine again, whereas nowadays it's about managing it, but I still feel I train as hard as I ever do or did, and it's about just trying to be able to bounce back day after day, and that's the tough grind about playing on the ATP Tour.
Hewitt heads into next week's Australian Open unseeded, but isn't doubting his chances.
I feel over best of 5 sets suits me more than a lot of guys out there. Fitness isn't going to be a problem for me, so I feel I can go the distance with a lot of guys, and you never know if you miss some of those big names early on in the tournament, and the first couple of matches is about just trying to put yourself in a position to stay in the tournament and still be in it, and then obviously if you can get yourself into the second week, anything can happen.
The world number 86 plays an exhibition match against Thomas Berdych tonight in Adelaide.